one of my students comes up to me and he goes, Bill, you got to help me get one of them bisectomies. I'm like, bisectomy? What the fuck are you talking about? He goes, where they snip it a little bit, they don't affect nothing, but, you don't have any kids. I said, well, then it dawned on me. This kid is 17 years old. He's already got 5 fucking kids. Now, this is the 1970s. This is Cambridge, Massachusetts, the woke capital of the world. And they had programs there for unwed mothers where taxis would pick them up at home and drive them to school. And, they had daycare for the kids. And then they got priority for their own housing. So this was like a formula for failure. I mean, every girl wanted... I'm not saying every girl, but there were girls who wanted to get into this program, okay? They were in crappy houses, and they could have their own house, their own apartment, taxis driving them all over the place. And here I got Bernie, my student, all right? I mean, this kid was very, very, very good looking. He was a funny kid. He was a nice kid, a great personality. Everyone loved him, all right? And I said to him, Bernie, can't you think of other ways to get satisfaction? I mean, give yourself a hand job. I mean, get some oral sex, something. You have to screw every girl that you're with. He goes, oh, they put a lot of pressure on me. And, Bill, I love my putty. I got that. Am I going, this is a hopeless case. So I actually worked with a psychologist who got somebody, and we got Bernie his bisectomy, okay? Because 5 kids was enough. And who was paying for these 5 kids? It's the city of Cambridge or the Commonwealth of Massachusetts or the United States government. I mean, somebody was paying for all of these kids, and it wasn't Bernie. So it's kind of like, the deadbeat dad situation. I know every one of these stories is different, and, there are reasons for all of this, but, you're kind of thinking, okay, if you have a kid, shouldn't you be responsible to pay for that kid, all right? And shouldn't that kid have priority over you? In other words, the kid's got to be taken care of. All your money that you're working goes to the kid, and then if there happens to be anything left over, then you get it. What's that going to do? That's going to de-insensitize people, or guys anyway, from just having packs of kids. I had a tenant, Diego. Diego had 13 kids. My tenant. He lived in like a 4-bedroom apartment I had. I mean, it was subsidized. Diego was like home sometimes, but he was usually out catting around, And then I find out he's from the Dominican Republic, and he's got 13 or 14 kids in the Dominican Republic that he's not paying for. And he's in Massachusetts, and he's got all the 12+ kids here, and he's not paying for. And this guy had no incentive not to continue this. I mean, again, handsome guy, great personality, everybody loved him, too many women loved him, and he had all of these kids, and he wasn't paying for any one of them. I mean, was this fair to the women? Was this fair to the children? Obviously not, okay? But if the incentives are there encouraging or allowing this, why do we not expect that this is going to perpetuate and keep going on? So, I mean, I like Bernie. I like Diego. I mean, they're fun guys, but, I mean, come on. I mean, they were really, well, I don't know what they were doing, but, well, I know what they were doing. But they're having a good time. At the expense of everybody else, but you have to say, what's the main thing here? The main thing is the children. Are the children being taken care of? And is this the best way that we're using our resources? I mean, it's kind of something we should be talking about. This is the Bill Fitzpatrick Network. I'm the old man himself, Bill Fitzpatrick. As you can tell, very opinionated, and we talk about real estate and careers and small business and self-defense. I would love it if you would subscribe, and hasta luego.